Hello and welcome to Katrinas Creations. This is episode 446. I have a finished object, but I'm actually going to have to insert it with a video because it is the virus shawl I was working on, and that is at the craft fair today, which is taking place as you watch this. So I'm going to insert the video so you can see what it turned out looking like. Now I'm also going to insert, I told you last week about some of the yarn was kind of weird and fuzzy and definitely like defective. It's not a yarn that's sold by Lion Brand anymore, but I'm going to insert some pictures so you can see the kind of fuzzy sluffiness that I saw in it. So yeah, we'll stick that in so you can take a look at it. So I do have some works in progress. I have the Centera sweater. I am finally working on the ribbing at the bottom. The initial pattern called for 9 3/4 inches from the underarm to the bottom of the sweater. So it would have basically been a crop top. I don't do crop tops. I need as much yardage as possible. So I actually made mine 9, almost 10 inches. And now I'm doing, it calls for a 2-inch ribbing at the bottom. So let me show you what the ribbing is looking like. There you can see it. Right here, it's a 2x2 ribbing. There you can see it. It was going out of focus. So it's right along here. And here is the underarm. So I'm hoping to get the ribbing done and get started on the neck here, and then I have the sleeves to go. So that is my knitting project that I've been working on. Then I started on a new project, sort of. I made a table runner several years ago that was made out of a knit crate yarn that is chain plied. This was called Hydrangea. It was a Vitalana yarn. And let's see if you can see the chain plying. There you can see it. This was Hydrangea. This one was Daffodil. And I had made a table runner with it. It was crocheted granny squares. I will insert a picture so you can see what it looked like. Now I never used it other than the first time I stuck it on the table because I just found it was too thick and bulky looking for the table. Yeah, it didn't work. So I liked the yarn, and the yellow and blue together are some of my favorite color combinations. So I took the whole thing apart and I'm turning it into a granny square cardigan. It's either going to be like a sleeveless cardigan or short sleeved. If I have enough yarn, it'll be a long sleeved. But I'm making granny squares. I've gotten one done so far, and here is what it looks like. My original granny squares for the table runner were denser than this. They didn't have holes in between. They just went straight across. So this one, to stretch the yarn a little further. And the white, I don't remember what it was called. I have some other white yarn that was also knit crate that is chain plied, and it is called, I think it's sandstone or limestone, something like that. It's a little heavier weight. This is, I think, a sport. The other was a DK. They're very close. I think I can get away with it. But this white in particular, I don't remember what it was. But that is what it looks like. So I'll be doing like 2 or 3 of them across the back, and coming up like a rectangle, and then doing probably one width coming down on each side here. So actually I might only need 2 across the back. We'll see. It looks like maybe only 2 across the back. So that is how far I've gotten with that so far. So that's what I've been working on this week. What have you been working on? So if you would like to contribute to Show and Tell, we would love to see what you're working on. It does not need to be a new project. It can just be something that's in your past projects that you want to share that you think we would enjoy looking at. In order to do that, you can either post a picture on my Facebook page, which is Katrina Knits, and just tell me a little bit about it. Or you can send me an email with a picture, and that's at KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com. So yeah, please feel free to send pictures. We like to see different projects, and yeah, gives us all ideas of things to make. So if you missed yesterday's video, it was a yarn haul from Temu, and I'll show you the 3 different. I have 3 of each of these skeins. So I have 1 skein like this, or well, 3 skeins. I'm sorry, 3 skeins like this. 3 skeins like this, which is kind of a washed out yellow color. And then I have this same colors, except this is more vibrant. So these 2 I think will definitely go together. So I have 6 of these skeins, and they're 295 yards per skein. They are 100-gram skeins. If you want to check out the video and get a little bit more detail on it, you can click the link right here, and that'll take you over to it. Yeah, this yarn would not go with these, but these 2 could definitely go together because they do share some similar colors. Like, where's the similar colors they share? Yeah, some of this kind of greenish yellow, it's kind of a highlighter yellow. They kind of share that. The muted purple here, this is a little faded more than this one is. So yeah, I think these could go together nicely. So that was yesterday's video if you want to check it out. This Friday's video is going to be showing off other cardigans that I have knitted and or crocheted over the years. So I'm going to be pulling those out of my closet and showing you. Some of them I wear, some of them have been hanging out in there, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them or not. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned on Friday to see what that is that I've got in my closet. So now it's time for... Now in our Come and Get It section today, I have all of the links to these sales are down below in the description box. Just click the bold word more. That will take you down to it, and they're all listed alphabetically. If there's a coupon code needed, I post it next to it. So first off, we have Lion Brand, and they are offering 30% off of their yarn and kits. You do need to use a coupon code 25CT30. So 25CT30 in order to get that discount. So that's Lion Brand. Lovecrafts is offering 25% off of nearly everything when you spend $45 or more. You do need to use a coupon code for that, which is YAY, Y-A-Y, in order to get that discount. And again, that is Lovecrafts, and I believe that is this weekend only. Lion Brand sale, I'm not sure how long that lasts either. I think it's also a weekend sale. Mary Maxim and Premier Yarns, check out their clearance and their sales sections. I was over there browsing through it this morning, and they do have some pretty good sales going on, especially Premier Yarn. I saw a lot in their sales section. They have a sales section and they have a clearance section, two separate ones. And they had some good sales going on there if you want to check those out. And then lastly is Knit Picks. Knit Picks has save up to 40% right now on select Halloween colors. Then they also have mystery yarn packs. Now I looked at those to see what in the world are mystery yarn packs. You get to choose the color combination, like one might be autumn colors, or I think it was brown autumn colors. There was ones that were purple shades. There was ones that were blue shades. You choose the shade that you want, but you don't get a say in the yarn that you get. But for $25, what you do get are 5 skeins of types of wool. So they might be workhorse wools, like their Knit Picks palette yarn, although it wouldn't be Knit Picks palette because of the weight. All of the yarns are going to be either worsted or DK weight. But they have some that are like workhorse yarns, which might be your Highland Peruvian yarns, but they might also have alpaca mixed in there too. That's the mystery part of it, is you don't know what 5 skeins of yarn you're going to get, or what the wool content will be, but it is wool or alpaca content. And the 5 skeins together are a total of 250 grams. So I'm thinking these are 50-gram skeins of yarn. So that's $25 if you're, it's $24.99, might as well say $25 if you're interested in that. They also are starting, and this is hard to believe, we're only 3 months away from Christmas. So they are starting their 12 weeks of gifting giveaways. And what that is every week from between now and Christmas, they give away a free pattern. So that is over at Knit Picks if you're interested in checking out what their free pattern will be each week. So those are the sales that I know about. If I run across any more, I will let you know. And those videos are always yellow with black letters to let you know what the sale is and where you can find it. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please click that little red subscribe button down below. So that is it for today, and I will see you again on Friday when we check out my cardigans. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.